Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel! The most expensive wines on the planet, with prices that continue to rise over time. What exactly is it? It is a one-of-a-kind product that will surprise affluent guests or a decent long-term investment. Each buyer of such wine may have his or her motivation for doing so. Even though some bottles cost more than $200,000 each bottle, here are the most expensive bottles of wine in the world. Number 7. Chateau Margaux, 1787, $225,000. This antique wine, bearing the initials of none other than Thomas Jefferson, met a tragic end. Jefferson was a well-known enophile who frequently purchased bottles from Bordeaux and Burgundy while serving as ambassador to France. This bottle belonged to William Sokolin, who paid $225,000 for it and celebrated it with a meal at the Four Seasons Hotel. In addition, a waiter accidentally bumped against the table, shattering the bottle. While the insurance company compensated him, Sokolin was most likely never able to recover from the loss of a wine that he was unable to sample even a smidgen of. Number 6. Chateau Lafite, 1869, $230,000. When it went up for auction in Hong Kong, the auctioneers expected it to fetch only $8,000. Imagine their amazement when the top price for each of the 3 bottles came in at $230,000 from an unidentified Asian buyer. The auctioneers were unaware that the Chateau Lafite is regarded as a very rare and valuable item in Asia. In 2010, 3 bottles were sold separately at Sotheby's auction for $200,000 each. Number 5. Shipwrecked 1907 Heidsieck, $275,000. It seemed to be an almost unfathomable price for a wine that no one was sure was even palatable. When the wine was initially designed for Russia's last Tsar, Nicholas II, you receive a bottle that cost $275,000 per bottle. The wine was considered to be lost when the ship carrying it sank in 1916, until the debris was recovered in 1997. While 2,000 bottles of vintage wine were discovered, the history behind the bottles is what drives up the price. The ship was torpedoed by a German submarine during World War I. This wine had been kept at freezing temperatures for 80 years, unopened and away from any source of light. Number 4. 1947 Cheval Blanc, $304,375. The 1947 Chateau Cheval Blanc, which sold for $304,375 at Christie's to an unidentified buyer, is widely regarded as the best Bordeaux ever made. In 2012, Chateau Cheval Blanc was awarded the super-exclusive Premier Grand Cru Class A level in the classification of Saint-Emilion wine, making it one of the most exclusive wineries in the world. It does, however, have an amazing incident to back up its stellar reputation. Because of the terrible weather and the year of its birth, it had to be made in very primitive settings with many mechanical defects, giving it a taste that could never be duplicated. Number 3. Jeroboam of Chateau Mouton Rothschild, 1945, $310,700. It's no surprise that this is a product of the world's wealthiest family. These wines, which come from the wines of Nathaniel Rothschild, who purchased the estate in 1853, are now among the most valuable in the world. The V on the 1945 label denotes the Allied troops' victory in World War II, and this vintage is widely regarded as one of the best of the 20th century. A typical 750ml bottle costs $310,700, but a glass of this would set you back $8,631. On the nose, it has mint, dry green moss, vanilla, and dry pine needles. On the palate, it has dry earth, raspberry, and sweet dried cherries. Number 2. Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon, 1992, $500,000. Americans are known for getting the finest discounts. The most expensive bottle of wine ever sold was produced not in Italy or France, but in America, specifically Oakville, California. The wine has earned cult status as a result of its rarity and tiny production amounts. In 2000, a bottle of Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon 1992, regarded as outstanding, fetched an incredible $500,000 at a charity auction. This wine is aged in 60% new oak and is opaque purple. Number 1. 1945 Domaine de la Romanée-Conti Grand Cru, $558,000. An Asian buyer paid $558,000 for the 1945 Domaine de la Romanée-Conti Grand Cru at a Sotheby's auction in New York in 2018. Jaws fell and eyes popped. However, the global record for the most money paid for a 750 milliliter bottle of Burgundy was also broken. Not only that, but it also became the world's most expensive bottle of wine. It is, after all, a vintage unicorn wine from a legendary vineyard. The 4.5-acre Romanée-Conti vineyard produces 7 legendary red and white wines that represent the pinnacle of Burgundy quality. Plus, it was a scorcher of a year. As a result, the wines were extremely concentrated. Then there was the hail and frost, which limited productivity. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.